uh, wherever you are right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, world. And to all of my avid followers, my new followers, my Facebook friends, all my ABS-CBN Kapamilya's friends, all my relatives, my kumares, my kumpares, mga kinakapatid ko, my friends, my colleagues in the entertainment industries, my co-doctors, my friends, my colleagues in the fashion industries, all my college friends here in the Philippines and US, my co-workers, staff, all my patients and co-retarians, and all my clients, and to everyone that are watching right now, welcome to my show, Let's Talk with Doc Yami Santos. My God, it's been a while. Nawala ako doing this live streaming show for almost how many months? I think it's almost a year. Well, not literally almost a year, but close to that. Been busy, been doing a lot of things, so I was not able to focus on my live streaming. But I'm back. I'm back again to do my live streaming show, enable for me to reach out to people. Again, I'm Doc Yami Santos, your clinical mental health psychologist and therapist and host for tonight live streaming show, Let's Talk. Sa mga tao that are still not familiar with me, and I know some of you are, but sa mga iba pa lang na kaka-tune in pa lang, I'm Doc Yami Santos. I used to have a show at ABS-CBN, BZMM Teleradyo every night noon, Monday through Saturday. And that was Love Lines, the title of that show. Now I'm doing my own live streaming show called Let's Talk with Doc Yami Santos. Please like and share this live streaming show for us to support and to continue to help and guide people with stress issues, clinical mental health issues. This is my way of reaching out to everyone who needs guidance and support on how to deal with stress, emotional problems or issues, psychological, social, sex issues, clinical and mental health issues, mga LGBTQ issues diyan, relationship problems, behavioral issues, identity crisis, death, grief, and abusive issues. Again, I'm doing this show for me to share and extend my help to people who are not able to seek help or support for their clinical mental health problems. I also have a fan page, Doc Yami Santos, Let's Talk. To all of my viewers abroad and here in the Philippines, you may also text me on my Globe number, which is 0917-520-8435. And that is also my Viber number. Or you can actually message me on my Messenger account on my Facebook or my fan page account. Okay. COVID, my daughter here is trying to tell me something. COVID-19 surely affected the entire world in a split second, no? Wala sa ating lahat saw this from happening or coming sa ating mga buhay. We all had our plans and our future dreams. Some of us, or most of us, even planned on going on vacation. Some buying a house, buying a new car, just like myself. Going to a family reunion or gatherings, getting a loan, business agendas or trips, getting married, and just trying to live our dreams day to day. Because of this COVID-19, this can have an intense effect on our lives, such as our emotions, our mental and psychological growth, our psychological views, our health, our social life, our morals, our values, our outlooks in life, our mental well-being, our physical attributes, our relationship with people, and our outlooks with our self-perception sa buhay. There's no exception to who will be infected with COVID-19, with this pandemic, no? With this invisible enemy, our world can turn around and we all can be caught flat-footed with this virus. It can be anyone, no riches, no poor, any status in life actually. People are experiencing today. And we are all aware of that. Because of this pandemic, I'm sure it brought us all suffering, stress, death of our loved ones or friends, sorrow, grief, feelings of anxiety, depression, feeling of being unloved, emotional and psychological pain, as well as physical pain, torture, emotional hurt, mixed personal and social conflicts that we all cannot control, can't understand, can't explain, and even can't find a solution to any of it. Uh, Let us always keep in mind that hope is a renewable option that we all have. If we ran out of hope at the end of the day, we can always get to start all over again in the morning. This pandemic has definitely halted normal life of people across the globe and are still fighting it. In time of this crisis, at times, even our children are also likely to be experiencing worries, stress, anxiety, and fear. This can include the types of fears that are every similar to those experienced by adults, such as fear of dying, fear of dying, or a fear of what it means to receive medical treatment or not be able to receive medical treatment due to financial difficulties. School has closed and now kids are doing virtual home study as part of necessary measure. Children no longer have this sense of structure and stimulation that is provided by that environment, and now they have less opportunity to be with their friends and get the social support that is essential for their good physical development, mental well-being, and mental growth. Kaya please join me, let us all relax tonight, this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you are in the world, and shout out all our concerns sa Let's Talk with Doc Yami Santos. And again, you can always message me directly on my number 0917-520-8435, or you could message me on my messenger account, on my Facebook, and on my fan page. Before we start, I will play a song before we start with our talk. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Meron na tayong mga online right now. I'd like to say good morning to my friend, Digna Regacion Villalon. Hello, good evening. Thank you for watching and for your support. And say hello to Bayani. I hope he's also watching. And also to Rogelio Pagdanganan is watching. Sabi niya, miss you in DCMM. I miss you too. I miss everyone. And also my dear friend, Cash Euro Andres. Hello, sabi niya, hi Doc, miss you. Happy Father's Day. Advance happy Father's Day to all. And also to my kinakapatid, Hannah Francesca Santos Chan is watching. Hi Hannah! Miss you all, love you all, send hello and my love to everyone. And also my kumari Menchi Santos is watching. Hi Menchi! Let's see here, what else? Si February R. Nemencio. Good evening, Doc Yami. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day too. Okay, let's see here. Again, kung may mga topic ko you like to share, may mga question, feel free to message me on my Facebook account, Messenger or my fan page, or you could text me sa 0917-520-8435. It's been medyo rusty na. It's been a long time since I'm on air, no? Let's see here. Okay. When someone you love becomes just a memory, and that memory becomes a treasure for you, people get upset of themselves for not saying the things they should have said when there was still a chance and hope. People take for granted the seconds, the minutes, the hours, the days, the months, and years spent doing nothing when they could have spent it with the person they care, they love, and cherish. Anyone can be taken anytime in our lives, but people often wait till the person is gone for them to have the courage to say and to show how they feel to that individual. The hardest part of losing someone is not saying goodbye, but realizing and learning how to live without them in our lives. Always trying to fill the void, the emptiness that left inside our heart when they are gone or no longer with us. The pain, the hurt, the sorrow, the loneliness, and the emptiness will not actually lessen or disappear. Those feelings will just remain within our heart and we'll just get used to it. And it will just be a part of our lives. At times, it takes a while to value, to appreciate, to care, to love, to realize the importance of a person and how much that person means to us, and how much that individual has brought happiness in our life. But it's just a matter of seconds or minutes to lose that special someone. Our topic tonight is about living in grief. Paano nga ba ang mawalaan ng mahal sa buhay? Okay? I got a few texts here. I will gather all the texts and we will start our live streaming show. Before we do that, I will play another song while I gather all my text messages. back. Let's see here. And let's see who's online right now. Si Sol Calma Asper is watching right now. Hi Sol, my dear friend. How are you? Good evening, sabi niya. Good evening, Doc Yami. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day too. Okay, let's see here. Let me check my messages here. At times kasi medyo late or dumating yung mga messages. So, please bear with me kung medyo late o nadidelay ang pag-greet ko sa inyo, no? Let's see here. May mga message ako dito. May mga messages na ako dito. First question natin dito. Let's see here. Good evening, Doc Yami. It's been a while. Bago ka uli bumalik on air. We missed you and I'm glad you're back again. Well, thank you very much. My name is Tom of Pasig. Hi, Tom. Thank you for missing me and yes, I'm back. Ang tanong dito ni Tom is, my BFF, yung BFF daw niya, lost his girlfriend due to COVID-19. Is there a process in grieving? Okay. Well, Tom, there are 5 steps, no? 5 stages, I would say, or process in grief. The first one are the denial stage. Second, anger. Susunod dito is the bargaining stage, then depression, and the acceptance. We have to go through this, no? Umpisa muna, when our dear one dies, nasa denial pa tayo din at then sa sunod doon, we get angry dahil kinuha sila sa atin. Then we bargain, sometimes na we pray and pray and pray na ibalik sa atin yon to give that person a longer life or pangkunin. Then once hindi na-grant sa atin yung prayers natin, we get depressed. Till later on, through time, we get yung acceptance na yon. All these are a part of the framework that make us to learn to accept and to live with the one we lost. There are tools to help us frame and identify what we may be feeling. No, remember there are not stops on some linear timeline in grief. This will all depends on how the individual quickly accept what had happened. Okay, so again, Tom, first is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Okay, next question, and I hope I was able to answer your question, Tom Apasi. Next one, let's see here. Let's see. Cheche Cruz is watching. Hi, Cheche. Thank you for watching. And also si Colleen is watching. Happy Father's Day, Doc. Miss you. Happy Father's Day. Let's see here. Second message dito. It's galing po from Emily from USA. Good evening, Doc. I guess it's evening na diyan. Yes, it is, Emily. It's nice to see you back again on air. It's been quite a while since you're back, and I'm glad you are back. Well, thank you, Emily. Ang tanong dito ni Emily is, let's see here, can grief form of stress in a person? So, pwede daw isang grief maging stress sa isang tao. Okay. I can say yes. We call this chronic stress, no? This is common during acute grief and can lead to a variety of physical and emotional issues, such as depression, trouble in sleeping, feeling of anger, and bitterness. Pwede rin anxiety, loss of appetite, and general aches and pain. So Emily, I hope I was able to answer your question. And say hello to everyone there. Sa USA, good morning to you all. Okay, let's see here. Okay, next one. Oh, another message. Ito naman nag-message sa aking message, aking Viber account. Okay. This is from Tonette from New Jersey, USA. Okay. Good evening, Doc Yami. How are you? Well, I'm fine. Thank you, Tonette. Nice to have you back and nice to see you again. Well, thank you, Tonette, and it's nice to see you too. My question here, Doc Yami, is how can I deal with my grieving process? I just lost my husband a month ago because of this pandemic. What do I need to do? Or what do I need to do? Okay, tanong ni Tonette, no? Okay. The first thing, well, this is what you have to do, Tonette. Acknowledge your pain. That's the first thing you have to do. Accept the grief. Grief can trigger your many different and unexpected emotions. Ng tao. To some, madalian lang. To some, it takes a long time. Sometimes years. Seek out face-to-face support from people who you care about, like your family and friends. Support yourself emotionally by taking care of yourself. Physically, take some time off with someone close to you and relax your body, emotion, and mind. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, Tonette. And also, good morning to everyone sa New Jersey, USA. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, another message here. This one is from Bernadette of Washington, D.C. Good evening to you, Doc. Okay. Nice to hear from you again. Miss you. And hope you're doing well and take care always. Well, thank you, Bernadette. Ang tanong dito ni Bernadette is, we have been married for 35 years. I lost my husband last week because of COVID-19. How long is the grieving process for a spouse? Okay. Usually, for a spouse, usually it takes 3 years or more. For most people, it is a long process and it can take years, more than 3 years. After about 3 years, you are likely to know or remember the places, events, and occasion that will trigger your emotions. As you start to know this, you will also learn what will help you to cope with your feelings. Staying home at all times, being alone, avoiding people, and being unproductive will certainly not help you recover. So I would suggest that you go out, you mingle with your friends, talk to a lot of people, talk to your best friend or your family to share your emotions. No, don't keep it to yourself. And I hope I was able to answer your question, Bernadette. And again, good morning, Washington, D.C. And thank you for watching or listening. Okay. Let's see here. Next one, okay, another message here from abroad. Good morning, I guess, or evening. There, Doc Yami. Well, it's evening here. My name is Derek. I'm from California, USA. Hi, Derek. Good morning to all to all sa California. I'm also from California, LA. No. Ang tanong dito ni Derek is, how do you cope with losing? How do you cope with losing a child? I just lost my 6 years old son 2 months ago. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Derek. Okay. I would suggest, Derek, I would suggest to talk about your child often and use his or her name. Ask your family and friends to help. Ask your family and friends for help with housework, errands, and caring for your other children. Kung meron ka anak, no, na iba dyan. Or to help you do stuff. Um, you're around the house or your activities. This will give you important time to think, remember, and grieve. Staying home at all time and being alone, avoiding people, and being unproductive will certainly not help you overcome your grieving process. So go out. I'm not saying to enjoy, but go out and talk to people. Share how you feel. And that will actually help you to move on. Okay? Next question here is another one from abroad here. Good evening to you, Doc Yummy. Always watching you, Den. Den, I'm glad that you're back. Well, thank you very much. My name is James. I'm from Canada. Hi, James, and hello to everyone in Canada. My question here, Doc, is how do men cope with grief? Okay, how do men cope with grief? Usually, men are more likely to grieve in isolation. If a male loved one is mourning or mourning a loss, you can help him by letting them know you are there to listen and support them, and they are likely then and they are ready to talk to you when they're ready. No, let it happen on their terms. Huwag mong pilitin na i-share nila sa iyo. Just be there for them for support. And when they're ready, they'll talk to you. Men are often will pursue activities to distract them from thinking about their grief. So do things with them. Play sports. Sometimes kasi mga lalaki, they don't like to talk about how they feel. And ang ginagawa nila is they rather do things like they play sports just to let out the stress, their loneliness, or yung pag-grief nila or mourning nila. Okay. And I hope I was able to answer your question, James. Next message here. Actually, Roel Alberto Albea, my kumpare, is watching. Hi, Roel. Thank you for watching. And also my cousin, Susan Lau Balindan, is watching. Hi, Ate Susan. Miss you and love you. Send my love and regards to all. Let's see here. Next question is from Violeta. Violeta is from Camarines Sur. Hi, Violeta, and good evening to you, and good evening to all the Camarines Sur, no? Ang tanong dito ni Violeta is, can losing magkasakit, no? Yes, it can. It can weaken our immune system. The experience of grief or hurt can actually impact the immune system ng isang tao, older adults especially, seniors, ito, no? Lalo na sa mga seniors, who had lost a loved ones or a loved one has a chance to weaken their immune system in compared to those who had not suffered a loss. A weakened immune system kasi may also lead to illness and infection and other various physical and emotional and mental stress or illness, no? Kaya yung mga seniors, especially pagka yung mga seniors na walaan ng asawa or anak or someone close to them, no? It takes a really long time for them to move on. Um, and usually, ang nangyayari dito, humihina ang immune system nila. And lalo na sa mga senior at sorry to say, iba nagkakasakit din. Okay? So we have to um, take care of them, extra take care of them, and put more attention sa kanila, no? Para hindi sila masyadong malungkot. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, Violeta from Camarines Sur. Okay. Let's see here. Meron pa mga messages dito. I'm gonna gather them sa isa kong phone. But while I do that, I will play another song. Ang dali lang. Ang dali. Okay, here you are.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me that you love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me?
Okay, let's see here. Oh, naputol. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm back. Okay. Next one here. Dali lang, we have some technical difficulties. Okay, here we are. I do apologize for that. Okay, Princess Lee is watching. Good evening, Doc. Good evening. How are you? Miss you. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. Let's see here. May mga technical difficulties tayo rito. Let's see. So, but we're okay now. We're okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Next message here. Good evening, Doc Yummy. Nice to have you back again. I miss your talk show, your live streaming. Well, thank you. I miss you too, and I miss everyone. My name is Carl from Mandaluyong. Hi Carl, how are you? And good evening sa mga Mandaluyong dyan. Excuse me. Let's see here. Ang tanong dito ni Carl is, how long are the stages of grief? Okay. How long is the stages of grief? Before I answer that, Carl, I'd like to say good morning kay Myla Suprino Castaneda. Sabi niya, welcome back, Doc. Well, thank you. It's nice to be back. Okay. How long are the stages of grief? Carl, actually there is no set timetable for grief. You may start to feel better in 6 to 9 weeks, but the whole process can last anywhere from 7 months to 4 years. So yun ang timeline natin eh. It may start from 6 to 9 weeks, you will feel better, Pero to some, pwedeng maging 7 months to 4 years. It depends on how intense, on how close that person is to that person yung nawala. Okay? Yung after the 7 to 4 years na yon, you may start to feel better in small ways. You will be able to go to the places that you used to go with that person. You will be able to talk about that person more. Look at that, not to look at that, kasi pag nawalaan tayo, no, we tend to look at that, we tend to look at the picture of that person. Pero 2 years, 7 months to 4 years, magiging lesson na yun. We will get used to it. Actually, the hurt will still be there within us. But you will just get used to it. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, Carl, from Paranaque. Okay? Let's see here. Sabi dito ni Myla Suprino, pa-shout out po. Hi Myla Suprino, thank you for watching. Let's see here. Next question here. This message is from my Viber naman to, no? Good evening there, Doc. Nice to have you back. We miss watching your live streaming. Well, thank you. It's nice to be back. My name is Donna. I'm from California, Los Angeles. Hi, Donna. I'm also from Los Angeles. Okay? My question, Doc, is, what is the importance of grieving in a person? Okay. What is the importance of grieving in a person? Ang grieving such as loss of a loved one or someone dear to us is important, no? Because it allows us to free up all our energy that is bound to the loss of the person, object, or experience, so that we can or might reinvest the energy elsewhere for the person to move on. Kaya grieving is important talaga when we lose someone. Until we grieve effectively, we are likely to find reinvesting difficult. A part of us kasi will remain tied up to the past. Grieving is not forgetting, but learning to accept what happened. Kaya nga sabi ko earlier is, we don't forget, we learn, okay? Most people think that once we grieve, and after a while, or after many years, we tend to forget. No, we do not forget, okay? We get used to it. The pain and the hurt will remain in us. There are times that if we hear a certain song that will remind us of that person, or for no reason at all, we might be just sitting down doing nothing, we tend to remember or reminisce yung mga ginawa natin with that person, the person that we love. The hurt will come back. The loss we will feel again. The emptiness. Kung paano natin siya nami-miss, mababalik natin sa atin. But the only difference is, we're used to it. Nasanay na tayo. Okay? Not like yung unang-una pa lang na it's a sudden loss, na it's hard for us to accept. Kaya, what I tell people all the time is, they never really left us. They're still with us. Not physically, but all the things that they taught us, all the moment they were with us na pinasaya tayo. um, all the lesson, the moral values they taught us, and we learn from them. Nandito yan sa atin. Kaya, they never really left us. They're always with us emotionally or internally. Nasa atin sila. Kasama natin sila day to day. But not physically. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, Donna. And say hello to everyone in LA. And also, I'd like to say good morning to my dear friends sa LA right now, si Esther Abad and Divina Russell. Good morning and sa mga relatives ko dyan, no? Meron pa rito. Let's see here. Sabi dito ni Princess Lee, I've been your listener for more than a decade. Happy to see you back, Doc. Well, thank you, Princess Lee, and I really appreciate your support, no? Si Led Medina Pedida. Good evening, Doc. Nice to hear from you again. Watching here from Dasmariñas, Cavite. Hi, Led. Thank you for watching always and for your support. See here. Medyo rusty, pero I'll get back to it again after a while. Tagal ding nawala on air, no? On TV, on live streaming, lahat. Okay. Question here. Yan sa Bible ko ito. Okay. Good evening, Doc. My name is Glenn and I'm from Hong Kong. Hi, Glenn. How are you? I'm always been your fan at avid listener ninyo ako. Just like yung isang nag-message sa iyo. Okay, well, thank you very much for your support, no? Ang tanong dito ni Glenn, and also hello to everyone sa Hong Kong, ang tanong dito ni Glenn is, medyo nalilito po ako. What is the difference between mourning and grieving? Okay. Well, yes, nakakalito nga, no? Kasi, akala nila, grieving and mourning is pareho, is the same. Actually, it's not. Okay? Grief or grieving is the constellation or container of our internal thoughts and feelings. We have internal thoughts and feelings we have or na experience when someone we love dies. In a nutshell, no, grief or grieving is the internal meaning given to the experience of loss. Okay? Ang mourning naman is when we take the grief you have on the inside and express it outside yourself or ourselves. Yun ang difference, no? Again, grief is the internal meaning given to the experience of loss. Mourning naman is when you take the grief we have on inside sa atin, no, sa loob natin, and express it outside of ourselves or outside of yourself. Okay. I hope I was able to answer your question, Glenn, and say hello to everyone there sa Hong Kong. Okay. May nag-message dito. Let's see here. Next one is, nice to have you back and nice to see you on air again, Doc Yami. Avid listener and avid fans ninyo ako ever since you were still in ABS-CBN up to now. My name is Timothy and I'm in UK right now. Hi Timothy and mga taga-UK, good morning to all. Ang question dito ni Timothy is, my sister's child died of an accident. Okay. Will she ever get over losing her child? Timothy, I'm sorry to hear that about your sister or, and I say your pamangkin, di ba? Uh, what I can say is a person should expect that he or she will never really get over the death of their child. And that's the fact, no? But your sister will learn to live with the loss, uh, making it a part of who she is. Yun ang ibig sabihin na, just like what I was saying earlier, is we will never get over sa pagkawala ng mahal natin sa buhay, no? But we will get used to it. And the pain and the hurt will still be inside. Will still be within us, no? Kaya nga, sabi ko nga, your sister will learn to live with the loss, making it a part of who she is, no? Her child's death may make her rethink of her priorities. May ibang priorities na sa buhay. And the meaning of her life, may iba lahat yun, no? It will change. In compare sa dati, nandiyan pa yung anak niya, and to now, nawala na yung anak niya, no? It may seem impossible, but she can find happiness and purpose in her life again in due time. Your sister has to grieve in her own. Just be there for her and be supportive. And I hope I was able to answer your question, Timothy, and hello to everyone sa UK. Let's see here. Next message. Good evening, Doc Yami Santos. Lagi po ako nakikinig sa inyo and thank you for doing a live streaming. I'm sure marami kayong natutulungan. Well, thank you very much, and I love doing this, and I love reaching out to people. Okay. Her name is Lita, and she's from Cavite. Hi, Lita, and hello, everyone sa Cavite, no? Question ni Lita is, how can I help my grieving husband over the loss of both of his parents because of this pandemic? Okay. Tanong niya is, how can I help my grieving husband over the loss of both his parents because of the pandemic, which is the COVID-19? First of all, acknowledge and validate how hard it must be for your husband to have lost both his parents, no? Offer support without judgment. Let your husband know that you are there for him if and when he needs you. This is especially important if your husband might be or is pulling away from you. This is the time you can give and show your 100% support, love, care, patience, and understanding to him. Sa asawa mo, no? It is not easy to lose a parent, lalo na sa case niya. Both of his parents died, lalo na sa case niya, both of his parents died na sabay of the same illness. It will take time for him to get over and move on. It is okay and it is expected and understandable, just always be there for him. It will take a while. Mahirapan siya. I know how it feels. I lost my dad. My God, I lost my dad of an illness more than 10 years ago, 10 years ago. It's been that long, and still the hurt and the pain is still nandito pa rin. It's still here. There are times that I feel sad. There are times that tears in my eyes pag naalala ko, especially on special occasion like birthday, Christmas, New Year, and like ito, Father's Day. It's sad, it's lonely, but I have to accept it. We have to accept it. Okay? And I hope I was able to answer your question, Lita, from Cavite. And hello everyone from Cavite. Okay. Let's see here. Chato de la, si Chato de la Masina is watching. Hi, Kumare. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. Okay. Next question here is, galing ito, okay, another message from abroad. Okay, good evening, Doc Yami. Always been listening to your show ever since when you were still at ABS-CBN and up to now. My name is Priscilla. Hi Priscilla, and I'm from LA, California. Mga taga-LA dyan, good morning to all. I heard, I have a friend from LA. Sabi niya, hindi na raw kayo nagmamask. Parang back to normal. I'm glad to hear that, no? Keep it up. Tanong dito ni Priscilla, meron po ba types of grief? If so, what are they? Okay, I guess ang tanong niya is, meron bang different types of grief? If so, what are they? Yes, there are different emotional stages of grief. They are usually shock or disbelief, denial, bargaining, guilt, anger, depression, and acceptance or hope. Again, yun ang masasabi kong different emotional stages of grief, no? Shock or disbelief, denial, bargaining, guilt, anger, depression, and acceptance or hope. Okay. I hope I was able to answer your question, Priscilla. Ito ang mga symptoms of grief. The symptoms of grief kasi can be emotional, physical, social, or religious in nature. Hold on, inom muna ako. Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question, Priscilla. And hello, good morning, LA, California. One thing I've realized now, when you're doing a live streaming show, not like when I was still doing a show in ABS-CBN on TV at Teleradyo, na there's a commercial break, no, na pagka nauuhaw ka o nasasamid ka, commercial, at may mga special effects, special lightings na parang ganda-ganda, ang ganda-gandang manood. Dito is so raw na hindi edit, walang ini-edit dito. Magkamali ka na nabulol ka, yung mga nabubulol, yung usually may mga show na may mga take 1, take 2, take 3 dito. No take 1. Walang take 2. You're on air, magkamali ka, is mali. Masamid ka, mauhaw ka, that's it. Okay, so, which is good, no? It's more natural. It's not scripted. Hindi tulad sa TV. Okay, may question dito. Dali. Okay. Good evening, Doc Yami. I'm I'm messaging you from Dubai. My name is Stevenson, and I have been following you ever since. I was kind of disappointed when your live live streaming was gone, but I'm glad now that you're back. Well, thank you very much, Stevenson, and thank you for your support, no? My question here, Doc Yami. My girlfriend lost her 19-year-old son a month ago. We had no way of going back to the Philippines because of the situation. My girlfriend is in deep grief. Will she be okay? Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, Stevenson. Yes, I know. I know a few people na, which is in your same situation like your friend. They lost a loved one, and they weren't able to return back here to the Philippines, so they were not able to go to their country where they are or where they were because of the pandemic. Okay? And I know it's hard, but we can't do anything, and that's reality right now. We just have to accept it. Regarding to your girlfriend, no? Your girlfriend is suffering from a prolonged, I would say prolonged, complicated grief, which is likely to happen with our situation ngayon sa pandemic, or any situation that hindi ka makauwi because pag you can't go back home where your loved one is, yung namatay, no? Ang tawag dito sa prolonged complicated grief. A prolonged complicated grief is like being in an ongoing, never-ending, heightened state of mourning or pain that keeps a person or stop or hold a person from healing. Okay? Itong pinakamahirap kasi it's a prolonged, tuloy-tuloy yan eh. It's a never-ending, heightened state of mourning or pain or grief. Okay? And it will take a long time. And sometimes it keeps a person or stop a person or hold a person from healing. And the only way for that person to heal is for that person to go back home or to go back where he or she lost a loved one. For her or him to see that person physically, not physically na nasa, physically or na nakalibing na, to have closure. You know? Common sign and symptoms of a prolonged complicated grief may include intense sorrow, intense pain, deep depression, and rumination, meaning a process of continuously thinking about the same thought, which tend to be sad or dark over the loss of their loved one. Yeah. And that is rumination. Okay? Often, rumination thought patterns that involves pessimism and cognitive distortion and focusing mainly on the negative aspect of a situation or any situation. So, itong pinakamahirap eh. So, and you have to give her support. Just be there for her. Again, this is what we call prolonged complicated grief. Okay? And the process of thinking about the same thought na paulit-ulit in all, it's always a negative and sad or dark. And also, I would also say, pwede itong maging ito pwede itong maging dangerous to her mental health. Okay? Because pag it can prolong or intensify her depression as well as impair her ability to think and process her emotions normally. I would highly suggest for her to seek psychotherapy treatment to help her out and also for you to be on her side, no? Okay. Well, again, thank you for Stevenson for your support and for watching us. Okay? Next question here. Next message actually. Magandang gabi po, Doc Yami. Nice to have you back. Na-miss ka namin. Always looking forward sa show mo and now you're back. Good. He. Well, thank you. My name is Jimmy of Malabon. Hi Jimmy, mga taga Malabon. Good evening to you all. Ang tanong dito ni Jimmy is, my partner died a month ago. Up to now, I'm still grieving intensely. And it's getting worse. What can I do if my grief won't go away? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Jimmy. Ang partner daw niya namatay 4 months ago. Up to now, nahirapan siya and still ang grieving, nag-grieve siya intensely. Okay? And it's getting worse. What can he do now? Okay. Jimmy, what can you do? What can you do if hindi matanggal ang grieving process daw niya? Hindi rin matanggal ang grieving process, so what can you do? If your grief continues and causes a prolonged and deep depression, no? With physical symptoms such as poor sleep, loss of appetite, weight loss, and even a thought of suicide. You may have a condition called complicated bereavement. Okay? Seek help and talk with a psychologist as soon as possible. Get psychotherapy to help you go through the process. Okay? Sometimes kasi, a major depression can develop along with the normal feelings of loss or sadness, which is linked with grief. Whereas naman pag normal sadness as a part of a grief reaction, this may subside after several months, no? Pero iba ito, kasi this is depression caused of grief that you lost someone dear to you or someone you love. Okay? Sometimes kasi, a major depression can develop along with the normal feelings of loss or sadness. Sabi ko nga kanina, no? Which is linked with grief. Okay? Major depression is a medical disorder. This is different from normal grief. This can occur at any time, even in an immediate aftermath of a death or loss of someone we love. And this requires continuous psychotherapy, treatment for it to be resolved. Okay? Kaya I would suggest that you seek for help bago ito maging major depression. Kasi for now, ang nakikita ko dito, you are suffering from complicated bereavement symptoms. Okay. Next message. Yeah. Good evening, Doc Yami. My name is Cynthia and I'm from Australia. Okay, hi Cynthia and hello sa mga tao there from Australia. Okay, my question here is, how do I let go of a loss of a loved one? Okay. How do I let go of a loss of a loved one? Okay. Well, Cynthia, what you can do is to take a pen and a paper and write about your happiest memories with your loved one. The one that yung nawala sa iyong buhay, yung namatay na loved one mo, isulat mo yung mga happiest memories ninyo. Write about what you love about them the most. This can be challenging as it can usually trigger sadness over what you have lost. If this happens, become present and bring yourself back to the happy memories and what you love about that person or what you love about them, no? This will usually this will actually help you come to realization of acceptance into moving on with your life. Remember, our loved ones only left us physically. Just like I said earlier, they left us physically, but as long as their memories stays within our heart, our loved one is and will always be with us emotionally. Well, thank you very much, Cynthia, and hello to everyone in Australia, and thank you for your support and for watching us. Okay. Let's see here. Next message here. Good morning, good morning, Doc Yami. Actually, it's good evening, no? My name is Bill, and I'm from California. Hello from everyone from California. My question here is, does letting go of a departed person who hurted us the most means forgetting them? Okay. Let me read this. Does letting go of a departed person who hurted us the most mean forgetting them? Let's see here. No. You only want to forgive only so that you forget. But the hurt and the anger is still there. So ang tanong mo is, does letting go of a departed person who hurted us the most mean forgetting them? My answer is no. Kaya nga sabi ko, you only want to forgive only so that you forget. But the hurt and the anger is still there. Letting go means you let go of your anger and forgiven him and yourself for the mistakes that you made. You never fully forget them, but you're not bitter. Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question, Bill. And again, good morning, California. Let's see here. Okay. Magandang gabi po, Doc Yami. Masaya po kami at nagbalik na po ang inyong show. Namiss po namin kayo at may mapapanood na naman po kami weekly. Okay, well, thank you very much. Ako po si Billy of Tondo. Hi Billy, mga Tondo. Good evening. Okay. Let's see here. Tanong dito ni Billy, and of course, Billy, thank you for the support and always for listening, no? Ang tanong dito ni Billy is, I'm still grieving for the loss of my boyfriend. Okay. Can my dead boyfriend see me grieve or feel me grieve? Okay. Billy, no. Okay, your dead boyfriend is gone. You will never be able to see him again. Okay? Take a note of this, Billy. Soul doesn't exist when a person... Okay. His soul doesn't exist in his body anymore when a person dies. The chemical reaction in their body stop working. Okay? Wala na yung soul nila doon. It's just yung katawan na lang. Okay? He will not be able to feel you on how you grieve or see you on how you grieve, no? But I understand how you feel, no? I tend to ask that question din eh. When my dad died many years ago, ang tanong ko, can my papa see me now? Nakikita niya pa ba ako ngayon? Every time I visit him, alam ba niya na I visit him sa gravesite niya? There are times na hindi ako makavisit and I tend to ask myself, is he sad? Because hindi ko siya nabisita. Nalulungkot din man siya because up to now, I feel sad and lonely. Actually, no eh. Hindi na niya alam whether we visit them, we don't visit them. It's just tradition, actually. And they don't know if we are grieving. Okay? They're up there na in heaven. Everything they know or they had here in earth is forgotten. Wala na yun eh. Okay? So, Billy, it will take time for you to grieve, but take your time. Okay? Talk to your friends for you to express on how you feel. Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question, Billy of Tondo. And again, good evening, Tondo. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. We have a message here from Viber ka naman, no? Good evening, Doc Yami. It's nice to have you back, and it's nice that I have something to look forward to again to listen here in UK. My name is Melinda. Hi Melinda, thank you for your support and mga taga UK, and good morning. I guess it's morning there, right? My question here, Doc Yami. Why is there a 40 days after death? Why is there a 40 days after death? Okay. From my knowledge now, the 40th day concludes the 40 days memorial period and has a major significance in traditions of Eastern Orthodox. It is believed that the soul of the departed one remains wandering on earth during the 40 days. period. Coming back home, visiting places the departed has lived in, as well as their fresh grave. Okay? So, it's a tradition, no? Paniniwala ito ng matatanda o mga sinauna, Eastern Orthodox, na within that 40 days, the, the soul of our loved ones remains here, wandering around our universe, Earth, among us. Whether sa mga dati nilang tinirahan, sa gravesite nila, kung saan sila nilibing, or sa mga places that they used to go to. Okay. That they enjoyed going to. So, yun ang reason why there is a 40th day, okay, after the death of our loved ones. And I hope I was able to answer that, Melinda, and if ever I'm wrong, I do apologize, no? Kasi, I think that's tradition. Kasi where I grew up, in the US, we don't celebrate 40 days, no? Okay. Next question here. Magandang gabi po, Doc Yani. Hooray, hooray, you're back. Well, thank you very much at meron po kaming mapapanood na sa live streaming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Belinda of Quezon City. Well, thank you, Belinda. You sound so excited. Well, I'm excited to be back too, no? Ang question dito ni Belinda is, what is acceptance in Greek means? Okay, what is acceptance in Greek means? Acceptance means embracing the present. Both the good and the bad, in order to shape our future. But it does not mean that we stop or no longer remember or think or to think of our departed loved ones, no? Again, it does not mean that we stop or no longer remember or think of our departed loved ones. Out of sight does not have to mean out of mind. Sabi nga nila. What sabi ko nga kanina is, wala na sila physically, but they are still within our heart, within our mind, no? Our current present has been gloriously touched by the loved one's life. Reflect upon those good times to ease a person's grief. Okay. So, yun nga masasabi ko, Belinda, nandiyan pa rin siya sa atin. Things that we've learned from that person. Things that we did with that person. Happy moments, the sad moment, sad thoughts, lahat, whether it's good or bad. That's the memory that we could hold on to. And by holding on to that, they will always remain with us in our heart. And they will never go away. Okay? Let's see here. So far, wala na mga message. What I will do is, I will make my conclusion. And before I do that, before I make my conclusion, I will play a song. Para meron tayong breaker. And let's see here. And I hope wala tayong magiging naman dito, technical difficulties. Let me try it this time, okay? Okay, I'm back. Okay. Ito may mga messages pa ba tayo rito. Okay. My conclusion for our topic tonight. When someone we love becomes just a memory to us, and that memory becomes a treasure for us, that is when we start to realize the importance of that person and how he or she was a big part of our lives. People often get upset of themselves for not saying the things and for not expressing their emotions, which they should have said when there was still a chance and hope. People always take for granted the seconds, the minutes, the hours, the days, the months, and the years spent doing nothing with their loved ones, when actually they could have spent it with the person they care, love, and cherish. Let us waste no time showing or expressing someone their importance, letting someone know how much we love them, how much we care for them, how much we value them, how much we need them, and how much they have brought happiness in our lives. It is not expensive for us. It's just a matter of giving them our time, our understanding, our care, our appreciation, our support, our respect, and most of all, our love. Anyone can be taken anytime in our lives. But people often wait till that person is gone for them to have the courage and to show how they feel to that individual. The hardest part of losing someone is not actually saying goodbye, but realizing and learning how to function, to live, or to survive without them in our lives. We are always trying to fill the void, the emptiness that left inside our heart when they are gone or no longer with us. The feeling of pain, the hurt, the sorrow, the loneliness, the longingness, and the emptiness will not actually lessen or disappear. It is still there with us. Those feelings will just remain within our heart, and we'll just get used to it, and it will just be a part of our lives. At times, it can take a while to value, to appreciate, to care, to love, to realize the importance of a person and how much that person mean to us, and how much that individual has brought happiness in our lives. But it's just a matter of seconds or even or minutes to lose that special someone in our life. Let us always be grateful to people who have made us happy and to people who have become a part of our life. We are who we are now because of them. We are who we are now because of what we've learned from them and what they made us to be like this. Remember, a person's greatest emotional needs is to be appreciated or acknowledged. Our appreciation or a simple smile can make a day change and change a person's life. Our willingness to put into words and by our action and how important they are to us is necessary for our loved ones to feel loved and be happy during the time with us. While there's still time, a chance and hope for us, for them to appreciate it, let us express to them that they are loved, that we love them, and we appreciate them. Sabi nga nila, no, sa huli ang pagsisisi. So let us not wait for that to happen na sa huli na ang pagsisisi. Okay, I will play another song and for before I end our show, our live streaming show. Okay, I've always liked that song, no? Touch Me in the Morning. Um, Thank you all for your continued support Please like and share to all of your friends about Let's Talk with Doc Yami Santos live streaming para we can continue to support and guide and help people with clinical mental health issues and stress issues. My motto in life, which I tend to share with people, is life is full of reasons to enjoy, to suffer, to fight, to give up. But there's also reasons why life is so beautiful. It is when you live life with honesty, respect, dignity, and understanding, patience, sincerity, and God fearing, which all answers to unconditional love to one another. Okay? We are never too old or too late to always set another goal in life or dream a new dream every day. Hope is a renewable option we have. If we ran out of it at the end of the day, we get to start over again in the morning to dream or plan. Let us be more caring, have more empathy toward each other or towards people, respect, and most importantly, have faith in God. Let us all respect, love, and cherish one another, our loved ones, our family, and the world we have now. Let us all be one. Let us all be in one team. Let us all take care, value, and appreciate what we all have, our health, and all the necessities we have that has been letting us survive in time of this pandemic. With all the turmoils, difficulties, and challenges we are all experiencing in our mind and soul, and He as our personal Savior. Sometimes in life, we make choices, and sometimes these choices are the one we make, the one that makes our life. We are the choice. We are the choices that we make. God gave us two gifts. One is a choice, and the other is a chance. Let's choose to have a good life and a chance to make it the best of us and for everyone. Um, for the wonderful life we have now, I will always be thankful to everyone and thank you for all your support. And it's nice to be back again. And again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Till our next meeting again, next live streaming. I love you all and tata. And have a nice day and advance happy Father's Day to everyone. And of course, my daughter here would like to say Happy Father's Day to all and good morning and good evening. And what do you want to say? Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all.
And good morning and good evening. And say bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye. Till next time. Hope to see you all again.